All right, I wanted to get this one out of the way as soon as possible. This was so requested. The amount of times people were like, if you know Walmart has a Crumbl dupe, Walmart has a Crumbl dupe. I couldn't find them, but I finally did. These don't look like Crumbl cookies to me, but either way, they're from Walmart, but they're called, this is actually hilarious to me that they called it this. They're called King Crumb. So, they definitely have like the font like Crumbl. You know, they changed the color from pink to blue, but the cookies themselves don't look like it. But everybody's calling these Crumbl dupes. I can definitely see where they got that from. It's like Cliff Notes, but these cookies have, well, I saw 3 different flavors. They have decadent chocolate chunk, triple chocolate fudge, and y'all gonna, oh, he says chocolate beer. That's New Jersey. And then confetti birthday cake. But to be perfectly honest, these really just look like insomnia cookies more like, or even just like a big ass bakery cookie. They don't resemble Crumbl at all. And that's a good thing for me, because if you don't know, I'm not entirely the biggest fan of Crumbl's cookies. You could tell them cheesecakes to come on over here. But yeah, so it's King Crumb. So we've been doing a lot of these donuts because I keep talking about how much I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. So I never had these like fresh Walmart donuts bakery. These fresh Walmart bakery donuts. Sometimes my brain like thinks faster than my mouth can move. And that's how you end up with them word farts that I have sometimes, because I'm trying to make 7 points in one video that isn't scripted. So sometimes I say things wrong, and sometimes I'll screw up on pronunciations because there's no script. Here's a fun fact for people who may not really know. The majority of YouTubers that make videos, they script their videos. Like, they have a teleprompter on the screen. Majority, not all, but a lot of them do. These are off rip, so I'll just be talking. Anyway, looks like there's vanilla frosted, chocolate frosted, and then just straight up glazed donuts. But we're gonna start with the King Crumb. Crumbl. So we'll start off with the regular, or the one that seems to be in all of them. This is the decadent chocolate chunk. I'm gonna go right to the middle. Oh, these are soft. These are soft. This is nice. I feel like already I'm just like, throw this in the microwave. It's a decent bakery cookie. There's a lot of chocolate chunks in here. Are there better? Yes. Are there worse? Yes. I will say this. How much did this cost? We don't got the price on here. I don't know how much these cost, but Walmart already had good bakery cookies. These are just like a bigger version of it. It's smart marketing. But I do think these definitely could use a round in the microwave. So I think what we'll do instead is we'll do the round robin. I'm going to try all 3 and then spin the block. But they put a ton of chocolate chunks in here, which I like. It does feel decadent. That part is not marketing. I left my receipt in my car, so I forgot exactly what I paid for these. I don't want to give false numbers here, but I think anything above like $5, maybe $6 is too much, personally. But this one is the confetti birthday cake. My expectations are somewhere not on the floor, but they're getting lower. I love the fact that it's not a sugar cookie. It's a regular birthday cake cookie. So the white chocolate chips in there balance it out. This is what it almost tastes like a funfetti cupcake. It's very good. That one might be my favorite, but we gotta get to the last one, which is the triple chocolate fudge, which seems like the same thing, but with a fudge cookie. Cool. This one you definitely need to heat up. I feel like you need to melt that chocolate in there because this seems just mad dry. And it's not moving. As is, bakery store scale. This is my favorite one. I'm going to give it an 8.5. This one, I'm going to give it 7.5. It's your pretty run-of-the-mill, pretty good above average chocolate chip store-bought bakery cookie. That's a really long description. And then this one, a little dry. As is, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. But those can definitely be better if you heat them up or serve them with some ice cream. But let's do this. We'll half these. And I'm going to chuck these in the microwave. And we're going to get a round 2. So now we heated these up. We're going to go back around. Ooh, yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, look at the... Oh, look at the difference. This is like... Look at that. Oh, this right here, bro. Chocolate's still hot. But because there's so much chocolate in here, the minute that you put a heat source on this, it gets super gooey. And that really makes this cookie pop. You can tell. because it's way too hot to eat. And I'm still trying to eat it. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let me get my drink real quick, my bad. Because no bev is crazy. Back off to the side you go. And let's go to this confetti birthday cake. There's chocolate on this side. My bad. This is the best one. This is really good. Oh, damn. The thing about this, they keep trying to chuck that chocolate chunk in there. I'm not mad at that. They also only sell these 2 in a pack, which is nuts. I would pick this before any cookie, specifically, at Crumbl. Not them cheesecakes. And definitely not them pies. But the cookies, they can go to hell. This, as long as this cookie is like, I'm gonna have to look, hold on. It's funny, I just checked the beginning of the video. I said 5 is fair. I can see 6, it's $5.97. So, yeah, I would pick these 2 for $6 over 1 for $6 at Crumbl. Absolutely. This one is like loaded with birthday cake flavor. They put their foot in this one. That's like the keeper of the ones. And then, excuse me. Normally I pause the video in between, but we're just gonna keep it moving. No bev is crazy. Look at the melt on this. Better. Damn. The one thing I liked about these a lot, they are a mess. They did not skimp on the amount of chocolate in these cookies. Wow. Now I need to wipe my hands. They're definitely, I would suggest heating them up. They're all much better. Most cookies are better heated up, but these specifically because it melts all the chocolate on the inside. But I'll give an 8 to the chocolate chunk ones now. I'm gonna give a 9 to the birthday cake ones. I can't believe how good they are. And then these triple chocolate fudge ones, heated up, they definitely work. I would get those with like some vanilla ice cream or something to break that up. Because again, chocolate to me is just a very strong flavor. I love just having a little bit of something. My chocolate, but either way, those are all, they're good. 2 for $6 is not bad. It's not. Like, just, if you took them out the pack and put them in a box and said Crumbl, people would think they were fire. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna insult anybody's intelligence, but you guys all understand what kind of donuts these are. I already talked about it. We're gonna do these rapid fire. These were made fresh this morning, according to this. Packed on 7/24, so they weren't baked. They're probably baked last night. But either way, this is the glazed donut. Ass. Immediately no. That's drier than a Dunkin' Donuts donut. And I get that these might not be that fresh, depending. Again, it says it was packed today. But, hell no. That is dry and damn near bland. This is going to be quick, bro. This is the same donut with chocolate on it. It's actually better. I don't know what happened in that glazed one. This is slightly better than Dunkin' Donuts donut. I think the chocolate is richer. And the donut's a little softer. This one was just stale as hell or something. I don't know. This is decent. Heat this up. Might be able to work with it. But these are kind of ass. I'm not going to lie. And then finally, this vanilla frosted. I just, like... Did y'all see when I did this to the Wawa donuts? How this is a rigid ass donut. Don't get these. Hell no. Walmart. Nope. 3, 4, 3. I don't like the texture on them. The glaze is decent. I know somebody, well, you gotta get them fresh. They sold these to me, bro, and they're packed this today. What else do you want me to do? They're not good. But the Crumbl dupes, decent. I can rock with them. I specifically really like the birthday cake one. I'm not gonna waste y'all time, man. Don't get those donuts, though. Don't. Somebody gonna get them anyway, or somebody loves them. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. It's a donut, bro. I don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, there's no outro on the channel. I appreciate y'all for watching, man.